Hello.
Hello.
Yo, today again, in-depth series, this time the MAGNATONE. I love this amp. It's a really great take of a, let's say, Marshall GTM 45, but in MAGNATONE quality. I use it mainly as a pedal platform, but as I show you in a minute, it sounds extremely good, also cranked. But what I have now is the left side, which has this really beautiful vibe, like tremolo, vibrato from MAGNATONE is famous for it, which sounds like this. A little bit crunchy, even the volume is on 4, the input volume, the gain. Very characterful tremolo, or on the other side, a tremolo. Getting kind of seasick, but it sounds great. It's really very, very good. I think it's with 2 or 3 tubes or valves. Yeah, cool. If I would play only without this effect, I would put in the right channel, because the right channel, I think, is a little bit more direct, more presence. Show you. And this time I crank it. Let's do the Billy setting. Very cool. As I said, this amp I would use without anything, no problem. If I would think about having humbuckers, it's a great rock tone. But as always, this kind of good quality amps, it's sure also a great pedal platform, which brings me to the pedal of today. It's the Pipergate from our friend Albert Kasleder. It's a really cool, let's say, fuzz boost. I think it's voiced after he did quite a research, because he was interested in the pedals and the gear Sid Barrett, the first Pink Floyd guitar guy, used in the old days. And what he found, or what you can find, is I think he used a Selmer, which is not a bad amp in these days, was quite famous, the 50-watt Selmer, and a kind of bass, I think they called it buff, when I am right, I think it was also from Selmer, the box, the fuzz box or boost box, and that's the circuit which is in this very, very fine unit. I have everything on about 1 o'clock, I would say. I like it.
AM or PM?
Tom is talking, as always. I'm not sure what he said.
You said 1 o'clock, I said AM or PM.
Ah, that's a Tom joke. Oh, I don't know. I think, what does it mean? Past or
After.
After midnight? No, midday. Anyway, 1 o'clock, which is old germanium, old parts like Kasleder always uses. Let's crank the gain. We have level, gain, intensity of the fuzz, and in the middle it's a very subtle. I think it gets a little bit more dense, turning it right, which is cool for single coil guitars. Let's try this and crank the fuzz. And on the left, it should be a little bit more scooped. What I like is when a fuzz doesn't get too boomy, which is often the case with Big Muff or Douglas Arbiter, like old school fuzzes. This one not. I played the whole intro only with the fuzz, which I wouldn't do normally. I normally would change between some overdrive distortion-like pedal because I like the tighter bass, let's say. But in this box, no problem. Together with a, let's say, very open sounding, still on the edge, over the edge of breakup amp, like the MAGNATONE in this case is, I can demonstrate what I mean with, I'm using some normal tube screamer-like box. In this case, it's a very affordable one, the Vintage Overdrive. Don't even know the brand, but it's a Chinese brand, but it's cool. Listen. Yeah, it's tube screamer-like because it reduces the bass and has a little bit mid boost. But together. Cool. Very expressive pedal. if I use it together with some heavy overdrive, I would reduce everything, the level, the fuzz, because you are combining two gain stages. That is okay, but it's very noisy. Let's listen. It's okay. But it gives me this kind of nasty mid-range gain, which I like when I combine overdrive with a fuzz. Okay, that's a very, very good. Well done, Albert. Also alone, it's great. Let's try the strength of the output. Cleans up, very good. Really a lot of different possibilities. Cool pedal. I think I don't give it back. Yeah, very fine thing. Yeah, and the MAGNATONE, one of the best amps on the market, because you can say these things, because when you look, or looked, because we lost him, Jeff Beck also used it. Billy Gibbons, for instance, long time. I think when Billy Gibbons plays, not in the CC Top environment, when Billy plays on some, when he has a guest appearance, then you always see him with this amp and the 2x12. I don't use the 2x12. I have it, don't use it today. I use as 99% of the time my old Greenback loaded Marshall box with the Shure SM57. That's it. Today with the Neve preamp.
I can see from here only one lamp is lighting.
Yeah, that's very funny. I thought, maybe there is one and the other lamp gone, because I only see the N of MAGNATONE. Then we opened it. There are 8 lamps inside, which I find cool, honestly. It's really cool, putting 8 pilot lamps, that's the name they call it, in this amp. And I ordered it because it looks really great. Also, when you connect the amp with a MIDI type cable with the cabinet, that's also lightning. You see it on stage. CC Top uses a lot of these amps, but only for monitoring. Okay, too much nerding. Great pleasure. Thanks for subscribing, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.